A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of military policy, Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz announced on Wednesday that Israeli troops will maintain their presence in designated security zones across the Gaza Strip, Lebanon, and Syria indefinitely. This declaration is expected to complicate ongoing negotiations with Hamas regarding a potential ceasefire and the release of hostages. The Israeli military has recently intensified its operations in Gaza, having seized control of more than half of the territory in a renewed effort to pressure Hamas into releasing hostages. This follows the end of a ceasefire that had been in place until last month. Katz emphasized that the Israeli military would not be evacuating areas that have been cleared and seized, stating, "The military will remain in the security zones as a buffer between the enemy and Israeli communities in any temporary or permanent situation in Gaza, as in Lebanon and Syria." The presence of Israeli troops in these areas is viewed by Palestinians and neighboring countries as a military occupation, which they argue violates international law. Hamas has made it clear that it will not release the remaining hostages without a full Israeli withdrawal from Gaza and a lasting ceasefire. The Israeli government, however, argues that maintaining control over these territories is essential to prevent incidents similar to the Hamas attack on October 7, 2023, which resulted in the deaths of around 1,200 people, mostly civilians, and the abduction of 251 individuals. The ongoing conflict has led to a staggering death toll, with Gaza's health ministry reporting over 51,000 Palestinian deaths as a result of the Israeli offensive. The exact number of civilian casualties remains unclear, but it is estimated that women and children comprise more than half of the deceased. In response to the violence, Israel claims to have killed approximately 20,000 militants, although it has not provided substantiating evidence for these figures. The bombardment and ground operations have rendered vast swathes of Gaza uninhabitable, displacing around 90% of the territory's population of approximately 2 million Palestinians. Many displaced individuals have been forced to relocate multiple times, and hundreds of thousands are currently living in overcrowded tent camps with scarce food supplies, following a blockade that has restricted imports to the region for over a month. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to destroy Hamas and secure the release of the 59 hostages still held in Gaza, 24 of whom are believed to be alive. Following this, he has indicated plans to implement a controversial proposal from former U.S. President Donald Trump, which involves resettling a significant portion of Gaza's population in other countries under the guise of voluntary immigration. Netanyahu's government, noted for its nationalist and religious composition, has faced calls from coalition partners to re-establish Jewish settlements in Gaza, despite Israel's withdrawal from the territory and dismantling of settlements in 2005. Trump's resettlement proposal has been met with widespread rejection from Palestinians and Arab nations, with human rights experts warning that it could violate international law. Many Palestinians in Gaza have expressed a desire to remain in their homeland, fearing a repeat of the mass expulsions that occurred during the 1948 war surrounding the establishment of Israel. As the situation remains tense, the international community watches closely, with calls for renewed dialogue and a focus on humanitarian needs amidst the ongoing conflict. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.